The main cause is the crisis in the real estate market in the United States. The declining prices of the houses in the United States unleashed a huge impact in the financial sector, mostly due to what we call the subprime type of mortgages. These mortgages were sold across the financial spectrum of the world, and now we are suffering from the shock in these subprimes. This event, the subprime crisis, creates a credit crunch crisis. So now the Fed in the United States and some other central banks are trying to print money, give liquidity to the market to solve this type of issues. There is a high probability that this won't be enough, because it's not a problem of liquidity. The credit crunch was consequence of a subprime and a mortgage crisis. The first one, it's the state of the dollar. The dollar keep going down. Actually, now dollar, it's not called the dollar anymore, but the American peso, because it's going down at a fast rate. The second indicator that is quite worrisome is the decline in the price of houses. If the decline of price of houses continue in the United States. The third one, it's what are happening with the liquidity in the market, because although the Fed is printing a lot of, as I said before, a lot of dollars, leaving liquidity to the market, this liquidity is not transferred across financial institutions. In economic jargon, this will imply that the money multiplier is very small today in the United States. 3 months ago, 4 months ago, people were saying, will the United States will have a soft landing or not? Today, the discussion about the soft landing is not here. The discussion is today, how deep will be the recession that the United States is having? And because all these indicators that I just named are in very bad shape. Not much. The United States will keep printing money, and the Fed will find new ways to save institutions and bail out institutions that made mistake. This printing of money won't have any substantial effect on the interest rate that the participants in the market are receiving. People that are paying a mortgage in the United States don't see this increase in liquidity. Why? Because their mortgage is linked to the interest rate that banks lend to each other, not the Fed funds rate. So the Fed funds rate can go down, but this interest rate is not going down because we don't have movement across financial institutions. The American government will have this huge decline in taxes, $500 per head, according to the latest Senate data. This will change after November, when we have a new president, he or she, in the White House. In Europe, we see that headline inflation and core inflation is increasing in Europe. Therefore, there's highly unlikely that the European Central Bank will decrease interest rate. On the contrary, if there is anything that might happen, it's an increase in the interest rate. This will be a very, very, very bad news for economies like Spain, that is in free fall, and an increase in the interest rate will magnify the problem that is suffering today.